Hey guys, welcome back. This is Brian from the BTNHD. And yes, this year I'm trying something new with you guys. And each month, hopefully each month, I'm going to compile a list of a bunch of questions that you guys have left inside the comment section with a lot of the videos that I push out for you guys. Sometimes I just don't have enough energy to answer all of them. So I decided to just pick the ones that I kind of skip or miss and just answer them on to a video. Awesome. So the first one in the list is all about VDI. I know I created a live stream for you guys dealing with virtual desktop infrastructure, and it's a continuation with the live stream that I did not do. It basically consists of like configuring your router and accessing it outside of your network. That stuff is pretty easy as long as you know how to do port forwarding. You have a IP address that you can assign to your server that could contact from the outside world. Plus, most likely you could assign a domain to it. That stuff, I'm eventually going to get to it. I just don't know the exact date, okay? So I did add it to my video to-do list. The second one is all about Windows 10. I know a lot of you guys have been having a lot of issues with Windows 10. And you want to downgrade to Windows 7 or Windows 8. Again, if you don't have that Windows 10 built-in feature that kind of downgrades it to your old or previous version of Windows that you had in your machine, you're kind of stuck. Now, this particular person had a CD or DVD and inserted and tries to install it. Can't really install because you have the latest operating system, so you're going to error out. The only way that you could get to that CD or DVD is you need to boot into it and then pick the operating system. But that process is going to wipe clean your machine, and then it's going to install the operating system of your choice. So I don't know if you want to do that. The next one is all about MDT. This individual wants to know if you're capable of logging into your domain while you're inside your deployment. I don't really recommend this, and the reason why is because if you pay attention, the credentials that allows you to connect into your deployment is in plain text. That stuff is not encrypted. So you adding a an Active Directory user account inside your deployment, that password is not going to be encrypted. So that's like a security risk. Microsoft should really pay attention to that, because if you guys customize your process to the T, like if you go inside custom settings INI file and you add your username and password to get into the deployment share so that stuff could bypass and you don't have to enter it all the time. Again, that's plain text. Password is plain text, so anyone is able to double click on the INI file and get your information. I don't know if you want to do that. Next one on my list is all about the IdeaPad 100S. Yes, it's capable of handling that particular software. That game is actually online based. It doesn't use a lot of resources. If you look up the requirements of that application, it's really low, and the IdeaPad 100S supports it with no problem. Now for the Lenovo all-in-one Y910, again, it is a standalone monitor. You do have to turn it on to use it. It's just like any other monitor. You have to turn it on to use it. For the Y910, you have to turn it on, then press that button to use it as a standalone monitor so it could turn off the desktop mode or whatever you want to call it, and then you could plug in your system. You know, it's just a monitor. So definitely PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, if you plug it in as an HDMI input, you're good to go. Now, a lot of you guys have been having issues with Windows 10, again, with the settings app not opening up quickly. I did push out a kind of a troubleshooter that Microsoft provided for a lot of us. It works for a lot of you guys, and then it doesn't work out for you guys. The best thing that you could do is reboot your machine, get into safe mode, and then run the troubleshooter. Or get into safe mode, get into the settings app, and then what you could do is do a reset on your Windows 10 operating system, and hopefully that will fix the problem. Now, the process of downgrading is, well, if you get a new machine, there's a good chance that you could downgrade it to the latest operating system. I have seen a couple of Best Buy laptops that does have the Windows.0 folder, and you're able to downgrade it. But a lot of companies are automatically installing Windows 10 to their machines. So you probably can't downgrade it anymore. If you get lucky to downgrade it, you could do it, but you you're risking the fact that that operating system is not going to be licensed, and then you're going to be stuck. Now, I did a video for you guys of how to back up sticky notes for the Windows 7. I kind of did it on the Windows 7 platform, and it looks super simple. This individual wanted to know if the same steps were for Windows 10, and it was. But as soon as Microsoft pushed out whatever update they did, I believe when they pushed out Windows 10 anniversary update, that changed. So it's now located inside the app data, local, Microsoft packages, and inside the packages folder, there's a Microsoft dot sticky note dot with some gibberish words in it. Everything inside that folder is what you need to back up and then move it over to Windows 10. It's kind of weird that they have all that content inside that folder just for sticky notes. Again, with Windows 10, sticky notes is not a application. It's considered like an app, like a package app. Now, a long time ago, I did an OBS, which is Open Broadcaster Software, and I had issues with it not displaying content. It was just a black screen. That time I had an NVIDIA card, and the fix that I showed you guys worked out. A lot of you guys have tried it and it worked out, but a lot of you guys have been having problems because, one, you don't have an NVIDIA card, or you don't have an AMD card. You probably have like an Intel graphics card and it's still not working. The best thing that you could do is make sure that you're running the latest OBS. If OBS Classic is not working, try OBS Studio. Or if you can find an older version, install that and see if that works out. Okay. Other things that you could do is make sure that your graphics driver is up to par, is up to date, or you could always boot into safe mode and then try OBS and see if that works out, because it's probably a driver issue. And last but not least, active hours. A lot of you guys want to know whether or not you're able to disable it. From my understanding, I think the only way that you could disable it if you're running Windows 10 Enterprise. I haven't found any hack or trick to do it within home or professional. Most likely there is a feature, but knowing Microsoft, they're probably going to push out an update to enable it again, because they want to keep Windows 10 active and fully updated 24/7, which is really crazy. All right, guys, and that's it for January 2017's comments. Hopefully next month I catch you guys with more questions that you guys post up on all the videos. These questions are kind of random. These are the ones that I kind of miss and I forget to answer. So I'm just going to do like a video for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.